If I had a fork, it's not even cooked, I might eat it. If you're planning a Labor Day weekend barbecue, you're going to have to pay up a little bit more. Beef prices continue to hit new highs. But when we're looking, zoom in on this. Chef, entrepreneur, and restaurateur Wolfgang Puck joining us on set, and they said you were bringing meat. I thought they were joking.
No.
You bring meat.
Yeah, I said you were hungry, so the only thing is I didn't bring my charcoal grill so we could cook it. So next time
this looks, honestly, this looks healthy and good enough to just eat. But what are we looking at here, and how are you, it's a business show, how are you managing through some of these beef costs?
You know, a great thing for guests out there, for our customers, is really to share things. For example, I brought here a Nebraska beef chop, or Côte de Boeuf, we call it. So you have that for 2 or 3 people. Then it's actually maybe $60, $65 per person. And obviously, if you go to Australian Wagyu beef, it's very expensive. Our Snake River farm, which is a crossing between Wagyu and Black Angus, they are also reasonable still, you know, in comparison to Wagyu. But this is really my favorite. Snake River farm, the New York, is perfectly marbled. You can see a great marble on it. You grill it, put a little salt on it. I know it's not a cooking show.
It might turn into a cooking show because this show is called Power Lunch, by the way.
Yeah, okay, so perfect. So next time we have a little lunch here too. So put a little salt, pepper on it, put it on the grill, and that's it. Because if the quality of the meat is great, you don't need a lot of different things. And this is all the cuts we have at our restaurant Cut at the Four Seasons downtown here. And I must say, beef prices since January, especially with like Creekstone, especially with some beef from Nebraska, the prime beef, this is dry aged, have fallen like 15%. Though,
so you're seeing a little mitigation.
A little bit better, yeah. So it's not going, but you know, during the holiday season, it's always going to go up again. I can see that coming already.
Obviously, you're in L.A., you live in L.A., Spago's a legendary, but you got cut there at the Beverly Wilshire, you got cut here at the Four Seasons, but you're all over the world.
Yeah, but we continue to open, you know. We're gonna
Vegas, Bahrain, whatever, Asia. Are you seeing any slowdown at the top end of the consumer?
You know, I think the top end is still okay, but I think the middle is really where it's the most difficult. You know, you're not the top, you don't give great service. If you give people a great experience, if you have a great steak, maybe instead of going 3 times a month, you might go twice a month. Mm-hmm. But you know, once you like quality, you don't gonna settle for second best anymore. And I think that's really the most important thing. And I tell the guests, you know, eat a little bit less. Like I share with my wife a steak of 10 ounces, 5 ounces each. We have like 3 appetizers, and I'm totally satisfied.
Yeah, well, the American way, as you know, is a lot of it is give me a lot of food, give me a lot of food.
You get a thing like that for yourself.
I mean, easy, Fred Flintstone. I mean, by the way, I might pick that up and start chewing on it. So, where do you see other costs going? Meat is one part of your business. You've got labor, you've got wine, you've got utilities. We talk a lot about
utilities and insurance. You know, in California, the insurance is getting through the roof because of all the fires we had and everything. So nobody wants to insure you anymore. I think labor cost is getting through the roof. Like in LAX, we have restaurants at the airport and $30 minimum wage. So if I pay for the dishwasher $30, I have to pay the cook $40. Basically.
And we want people to earn a living wage because LA is a spectacularly expensive city. I was born and raised there. Yeah. My parents' first home in Torrance was 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. I think they paid $61,000. The house is now like $1 million.
I know.
Still 1 bathroom.
I know.
So you have to pay up. So how do we? Is there a balance, Wolfgang?
You know, there should be a balance, and I really believe all the workers out there, they should make a living. They should be able to live maybe 30 minutes away from where they work, not 2 hours away. I mean, I have people who drive 2 hours from and to their house.
They live in Victorville, and they commute to Beverly
all the way
Hills.
out in the valley somewhere, and that's where they can afford a little house. In our neighborhood, it's impossible. I remember when I started, I was a chef at Ma Maison. I bought a duplex for $75,000. I know it was a little while ago, but still.
Yeah, still, I love it. Ma Maison, my house. So what would, we're going to wrap it up with this. What would You've got all these different cuts here. What
Yeah.
would Wolfgang Puck eat for dinner tonight?
So for me, I probably would eat, unless I'm with my son Alexander, who actually just enrolled at NYU. So he's going to study there.
That's a big bill, by the way.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you for reminding me.
I'm sorry.
I know, nothing is cheap, so what can we do? So with my wife, we have the Snake River Farm, New York here, which is my favorite. We share it. Now, if I have the family, we're always going to have a dry-aged Côte de Boeuf or rib chop here, and I slice it in, a little salt and pepper, maybe some French fries on the side and some vegetables, and you're very happy. You don't have to eat a lot of good beef. You don't have to eat a huge portion, I want to say. You eat a little bit, but eat quality.
Has there been, this is a little weird,
Yeah.
but I'm like sort of salivating, I'm sort of entranced by the meat. Is there any kind of Ozempic effect in your business, Wolfgang? People, have you seen it or felt it at all?
I think people eat beef, then they take the Ozempic, so they stay at the same level.
Yeah, or they maybe